What are your thoughts on like Kickstarter and crowdfunding and just that whole entire movement?
I think Kickstarter is not just Kickstarter, but that model is going to bring a whole new set of eyes to solving certain problems. Kickstarter is fantastic because I've got a cool new idea that I want to get off the ground. It's a great way to validate that there's demand for it. And what greater way to validate that there's demand that people are actually willing to give you money to go build it.
Yeah.
Though that lets you get the first version out. You still have to scale.
Yeah.
Right? And if you can figure out how to build your money or build your company through bootstrapping and cash flow, then you'll never need another dime. But if you want to scale quickly, which tends to be what consumers demand nowadays, something like Kickstarter is great. You know, there's the outlier projects like, you know, David Arquette is going to go do a movie and he puts it out on Kickstarter or something like that. But for the real products, it is a great way to get started that you couldn't have done before because no one's going to, people just didn't used to back, VCs don't back some invention, some new widget shows up that just it hasn't happened. So Kickstarter is great for stuff like that, but extend that now into, there's a government project where they've partnered up with some researchers from the University of Michigan to help them figure out what next areas of healthcare should receive research funding.
Interesting.
And they've created a Kickstarter-like platform to get the public at large to source the ideas for what research should be done, and then they put their ideas up, and then people can come, private individuals can come and give money to it. And the projects that receive the most money, the government will match that money and get the research kicked off.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so there is a crowdsourcing model that I don't think people have thought about that's very similar to Kickstarter, and what it's trying to do is attack some of the problems that are most important to the public at large in terms of healthcare.